Welcome, Sagittarius, to your love reading for January 2019, and Happy New Year to you. Alright, so let's check into what's going on with you. I started doing your reading and I said Scorpio, but I'm in Sagittarius, so let's see what's going on with you for Sagittarius for January 2019. So 10 card cut across spread. What's going to be in mind? Person comes towards you, your response, how others or your partner might be seeing you, your advice, and then your response, and which is the outcome for Sagittarius. So there is a lack of accepting somebody or accepting an offer from a partner or love interest. There could be four, there could be people that might be pursuing you. If you are with somebody, you might not be wanting it right now, depending on what you and your partner might be going through emotionally. So you're rejecting someone this month, and you might be waiting for the right time to leave, or you're waiting for things to get better. You're waiting for somebody to focus on themselves and their goals, or they're waiting for you to do these things. But there seems to be some kind of waiting. I feel it's almost like you kind of put your hand up and don't want to be bothered, and you turn around, look the other way, and kind of ignore somebody. Yeah, you ignore somebody. So it seems to me that you're not wanting an offer and you're just wanting to be single, or you're kind of needing to do that right now and keeping your options open. All right. Recent past, you may have been shut down, not communicating, not opening up to another person, or really not communicating about what's been on your mind and what you've been thinking about, or what you've been feeling, or what what your body been going through, the emotions, what they've been doing to you. You may have been holding these things in, I feel, and because it's been affecting you in some way, it's really making you kind of a bit stubborn and not wanting to open up to another person or somebody. And you do feel a bit disappointed because you may have, some of you may have been trying your hardest to open up to somebody, to give them your attention, and even if it was the other way around, it just didn't work out. And I feel like you may be disappointed that you have to walk away and kind of let somebody go, at least this month, or that's what you could be thinking about for the long term. So a person coming towards you, that person, what might be happening for two things for a few groups of you. So that person might not be coming towards you because they are in an arrangement already. They don't want to make the necessary changes that they need to, and often as well where some of you are rejecting that person, they don't like that, so they might be holding on to you, and I feel like you might want to be released. So two ways around, depending on what side of the coin you might be on. I feel like it might be something very fearful for them to kind of end the connection and then see you with somebody else, to see you and you moving on. Your response, you're kind of doing you. You're kind of doing what you want, and whether it's walking away or kind of just waiting for the right time, but you're not getting into any confrontation with that particular person. How others might be seeing you, they might be seeing that you are either married or you're going through your own spiritual sanctuary, trying to renew yourself in some way, going to the gym, trying to do some research, going to school, just working on yourself in some way, right? And it may be you might be working, you could be making, dealing with other people, dealing with family, maybe focusing on that rather than a relationship, or even focusing on your marriage sometimes, where you might be thinking about counseling and things like that. But there doesn't seem to be a whole bunch of that right now, because again, you're rejecting something. All right. Now, and that's a Taurus energy as well. Now, the advice is to watch your spending habits as well, making sure that others aren't taking from you or asking to borrow so much, especially if they burnt the bridge a few different times, or you're doing that because you could be placing yourself in debt, and that could be causing an issue. So and this might not be the ideal time to make investments, because I believe, let's see, Capricorn will be your, well, the sun in Capricorn will activate your second house of earned income, self-worth, different ways to make money, and sometimes you might put out money to try to make money, but sometimes it might be a gamble. Just be careful with that. And you might be dealing with a child, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus is here, but there might be some delays when it comes to achieving money or trying to make sure that you're not spending too much, so watch that. All right. And then we have the outcome is your response. So the home environment, things might be breaking, or there might be, because of your second house of your earned income or the things that you might own materially, you might feel this way. It doesn't mean that you are. You might feel a bit selfish, like, you know, just stay away from my stuff. I need to protect the things that I have right now because I really don't have enough money to replace it if you break it. These kind of things. So you might be under surveillance, well, keeping things under surveillance in some ways. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, 2 different people are showing up. We got 3 showing up here. But the instability around the home, sometimes not having the place that you want, not being all that stable, or just emotionally not really feeling like you want to communicate with somebody. So there could be a move or fixing up the home, but being away from the home at times as well, because you're trying to do other things to stay away from somebody. All right. Let's see, one more thing for the person coming towards Sagittarius. Yeah, they're working. All right. They could have a new job, so this is like new money coming in, focusing on something, maybe putting it out. But often, whether they need to borrow something from you, or they could be, oh, this is something that came through where you, somebody could be offering you to stay with them because they have the money to give to you, and they'll take care of you and do whatever. That could be something that's going on there. All right, and one more card for the person coming towards you. Then you got the Page of Wands, so freedom. Maybe wanting to be friends, maybe being social, a social butterfly at times, but they might have children. You could have children together. For some, if you're dealing with somebody who wants to be in a relationship, whoa, something just fell out. The Lovers in reverse, that's not good. So it seems like this commitment or relationship, whoever you might be pursuing right now, it might not be really ideal, or really good or healthy at this time. All right, so we'll look to the romance angels for you. All right, messages for Sagittarius for January 2019. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Often you might get close to somebody and you get closer, and then you kind of break away, and then you get back together again. Sometimes these things might happen, and then sometimes you might not get close to the person where you thought you were going to get closer to them, but maybe the universe is trying to give you a lesson to know that it's not good in this lifetime to be together, because you may have had some unfinished business, and the lesson was to learn that if both people are not going to work together and do different things to make things work in the right way, that it's not meant to be, and that's something that you got to be careful with. All right, and one more card for Sagittarius for January 2019. And then we have honeymoon. It says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So this is where you might be around a particular person. Some of you might be thinking about a second honeymoon, planning it, even just spending some regular time with somebody, but not getting too close to that particular person. So that could be an issue, because the Hierophant is showing up. That means that you might be married or in a relationship with some, and that person, somebody might be kind of approaching you in some way as a friend. They could be a friend, but trying to get too close, and you try to make sure you got your boundaries up, like I just got finished being in a relationship, or I'm not done with something already. This is not a good idea. So that's what I feel for the month of January. I hope the messages did help out. Much love to you, and have a great month. All right, enjoy.